It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and the grand reveal in San Carlos, California. 3 days with the dream team to go from weeds and mud to this glorious succulent and cactus collector designer dream garden. So, you've been following along for the last couple of days. So right now, I just want you to focus on the details, right? Because you've seen us. We've talked about the specimens. We've talked about the soil. We've talked about the boulders. Now's an opportunity for you to really take note of the details and look at all of this majestic tapestry. Hannah and I started this tapestry yesterday, and Mel and Kevin and Miguel jumped in to help today while I moved rubble, which, remember, rubble is the smaller rock, a 6 to 12 inch. While I moved rubble around, they were tapestrying. So we just have these beautiful brush strokes of color. Did we talk about moving the bench the other day? I don't think so. The client decided this is the spot where they would like to have their bench. I had it over there, but they're right. I love it here. They get the full expanse. They can wave to all the neighbors and just really, really enjoy this garden in all of its glory. So I have instructed them to water gently with the hose on shower once a week, just to rinse everything off. When they see a weed, pull a weed. When a little plant's bloom is spent, snip it off. And the rest, really, there's not going to be anything else to do here for a year to a year and a half. And you might also notice, those of you that are really paying attention, the C&B has been disassembled. It was just too phallic for our client. So we moved one of the barrel cactus over here and put the aloe ferox here instead. This ferox, I'm not sure what it's going to do. Sometimes these get absolutely ginormous. Other times they don't. Sometimes they hit a mid. So it's no problem. They have a big backyard. So if this thing in the next 3 to 5 years gets too big for the spot, we will move it, no problem. But that's the beauty of these plants. We can do that as long as we've got somewhere to put it, right? So yeah, we're so excited about this and about following along with these clients. Every time we do an installation, we make new friends, and this darling couple is no exception. We're so excited to know them and to move forward as this garden matures and grows. We put down 2 yards of chamois beige, 3/8 was all it took in this garden. Remember, we applied a pre-emergent before we started planting to help control weeds. And it's a small enough space, I had said 250 feet, but I think it's more like 300 square feet. Weeding will not be a problem. It won't be hard. So no weed fabric here, no flagstones, just gravel. We felt like doing formal pathways in this small of a space would have just been too over the top. So we didn't do that. I pulled in about 6 bags of black 3/4 inch for my ribbons at my client's request. I was going to sans the ribbons since they have more of a minimalistic sensibility, but they wanted it. They thought it would be pretty. So yay, because you know how I feel about the ribbons. I love them. Then last but not least, our little pots. I wanted to get them started on a collection of pottery, and so I did. I was going to do more than this, but I went so over the top on plants for the garden proper that I didn't have enough of a budget to bring in more pots. But I'm actually glad, because this is a large courtyard, and they are going to have so much fun pulling in pots and plants themselves. And just, they could easily put 150 pots in this courtyard of collectibles, right? How exciting. You guys, right? Don't we all wish we had this kind of room to work with? Those days for me are long gone. So thank you everybody that has signed up for the wait list for the Tapestry 101 at the end of April. We already have a ton of you signed up, so fantastic. Go to the website, designforserenity.com. No, LauraEubanks.com, right? Yeah. Oh, they both work, I guess. But lauraeubanks.com. Sign up on the wait list, and as soon as we have an exact date and a time and all the details for that, we will notify you from there. So if you have any interest in getting live with me at the end of April to learn how to do this yourself, be sure and sign up.
Let's point out some of the cool little stuff that we threw in today, like
Yeah, Hannah says let's point out some of the cool little stuff that we threw in today. We got little Kelly Griffin aloe hybrids. We don't usually go with these little 3 and 4 inch pots, but the client loves Crassula babies necklace and little stacking Crassulas, and that's what kind of motivated us. So we've got lots of little stacking Crassulas, lots of little tiny aloe hybrids. We've got, Hannah got, look at this. This is probably one of my favorite things in the whole garden. This adorable tiny little flowering cactus right there.
this little glaucous area with the is really cool.
Yeah, this whole vibe right here it's definitely a vibe, isn't it? It's fantastic. And look at this little cutie patootie, this little echeveria, and all of the little tomentosas and aloes. I mean, it's just, we even brought in a few sempervivum. And we got the cute little sempervivum, and our mic died. Sorry about that, guys. So we're gonna try this outro one more time. On behalf of Team DFS, Kevin, Mel, Hannah, Greg, and Miguel, and our wonderful clients, this has been Laura Eubanks with your grand reveal in San Carlos and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.